First Chair is brought to you by Christy Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, West Vail, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Vail, live shot from right behind the Born Free Express, lift number 8, and the Eagle Bond Gondola. This is where you want to be. If you're sitting at home today, if you are sitting in another state, just kind of dreaming about making your way out to Colorado, this is the reason why. Obviously, 3 inches of new snow fell during the overnight. Born Free lift. We're going to make our way up here in just a little bit and take you on a tour and show you what the conditions are like and what the temperature's like. The grooming machine over here getting the kids' ski area ready to go for the kids and for the beginners at about 9 o'clock this morning. Born Free lift opens at 9 o'clock. They will be setting up the maze here shortly. And then the Eagle Bond Gondola, access to the top of the mountain up towards Adventure Ridge and Epic Discovery. There's no skiing access from the top of the gondola yet, but you do have access to the forest flyer. So if you want to go up and ride on a gravity-propelled roller coaster at about 11,500 feet, that's where you do it. You can also go to Bistro 14 and have some great food. Here's one of the cats once again, one of the bombardiers, doing some grooming, buffing it out. And they did a lot of buffing and a lot of corduroy making up on the hill last night. So you are going to find groom conditions with a little bit of fresh snow on top. And that's what it's going to be like up on the hill today. We want to thank Sun and Ski. Actually, we want to thank Christy Sports for giving you this version of First Chair. Now, I know Tracy and I talk a lot about product. We talk a lot about safety. We talk a lot about the importance of making sure your kids' helmets fit properly and that they're buckled and that they're wearing them. Tracy, I know that that's part of the process with you and your kids, and the same with mine.
Process, Mark, and making sure that they have a neck gaiter on and warm enough clothes so they're not like complaining on the slopes and needing to take breaks every run. But it's fun to get out there with the kids
all the time.
And right now, safety is of paramount importance, especially with having 2 or 3 runs open. They're a little more congested. So I'm telling my kids, hey, you got to be aware of what's going on around you. What do you tell your kids on early season conditions?
I mean, really, it's kind of the same all the time, but right now, Tracy, that's a good point. It is one run, and everybody is getting out there maybe for their first run, whether they're a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced skier. So more congestion than normal on one run, and it's really everybody's first day at one point. So really, slow it down. Keep your head on a swivel. Always being aware of what's around you, and give the skiers in front of you or the snowboarders the right of way. Never forget that.
Right, exactly. And another thing that I like to teach my kids and anybody that's kind of new to skiing is that when you're making your turns, if you're going down the hill and there's a lot of people behind you, make consistent turns. If I usually do a count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn, something like that, so that the people that are behind me can predict where I'm going. If you're like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're scooting out way over, those people that are behind you that are kind of trying to follow you and make sure that you're safe and they're safe are going to get a little bit like, wait, what's this person doing? So really have consistent turns when you're on runs that have a few more people on them, and stay on one side and kind of just decide what your line is. Also, leave a lot of space and have an escape route. This is the one I really like, because if all of a sudden you're kind of losing control a little bit and you need to stop and pull over, you better be paying attention to what's happening beside you, because if you're stopping to pull over in a panic motion, then that person behind you again might be getting themselves in a little trouble too. So just stay alert on the slopes and pretty much everywhere. Stay alert driving, stay alert in school if you're going to school this morning, stay alert here on TVA. We're so happy you're joining us on Good Morning Vail. And right now we're going to head back to Vail, and Mark is going to let us know how many days of sunshine we have here in the high country.